Hello everyone, so today I'm doing the final trials of Trial of the Sword. We're not doing it normally, we're gonna skip it. So this is the hardest one for me to skip. Before you place the Master Sword in the pedestal, we have to do a setup. So at Gorok Forest, go over here to Kia Rug Shrine. Go in the shrine, and this is one of these puzzles. So just place the orbs where I'm placing them. Place that one over there, one over here, one over here, and one over there. Once you place them, then this gate will open. And now we're gonna use shield clipping to skip the trial of the sword. There are other methods to do it. So now, if you know about shield clipping, if you don't know about shield clipping, you should go watch my tutorial on that. So if you know about it, you'll know about skew. So she'll jump on this slope to get a skew that is facing north. Or, yeah, a skew facing north, and that is the direction of the goddess Hylia. Don't leave the shrine just yet. And my skew was pretty bad, so reset it by shield jumping and landing on the ground with your shield. That should be a really good skew. That didn't look like really good. It didn't look that good. So I'm gonna check it again. I'm gonna reset it and get another skew. Make sure the skew is facing this direction. That is a really good skew because you bent down to the side a lot. Once you have a good skew, then leave the shrine. And the setup is done. We just have to place the sword in the pedestal. Make sure not to land on your shield again until I say it's okay, because if you do, we will lose the skew. So now place the Master Sword and enter the final trials. It takes the longest to skip, and it's very easy to get lost because the whole world is dark because of the lightning. The whole world is just dark. So now, once this happens, I like to drop a bomb to then blast the shield out of the Bokoblin's hand, then pick up the Spike Boko shield, and clip through the same wall as me. Yeah, once you shield clip through, then go this way. See. No, that's not the correct area. That isn't the correct area either. Just going to go around and see where I need to go. There are invisible walls out here. So it's definitely not that way. Maybe this way. Yeah, I see a peak over there. Yeah, I think it's over here. If you see a peak over there and then a peak over there, then you went to the right place. Go towards both the peaks. I definitely went to the right area. Yeah, if you went to the right area, you should see this. And now the world should brighten up. Like, it will get brighter. And now once these things are loading in, then now from here, go to the next one. Now look back at the big dome over there. Now, from my camera angle, go right and keep going. Just keep going in the same direction. Should get a little darker. Yeah, so if you see that big hole over there, go towards it. Re-equip the shield if you want to, but make sure not to land on your shield. Yeah. Yeah, once you come about this close, you should see a box in the distance. Go around this place of water and head towards the box you see. But that's not the box we want to be in. But just head towards it. It just got really bright. And then a second box will appear. Go towards that now. So if you've seen my beginning and middle trials video, you know that we're going to clip into the room with the Hinox and then go on. And then we beat the Hinox with that metal box. And that is what we're going to do. Just keep going where I go so you can find the room with the Hinox. Now once the third box appears, go towards that one. This is also not the room with the Hinox, but just go towards it. If you're too far from an object in Breath of the Wild, you'll not be able to see it. And I think, I don't want to try it, because you might infinitely die. But I think there might be a way. I don't want to try it, but maybe if you... I've seen a video on Trial of the Sword Skip, and that you can go into those purple things, and some of them regenerate Link's hearts. But I don't want to try it because I've also heard about a thing where you infinitely die if you go into those. You'll see this big valley over here. Just keep going towards this box. Go on the left of it. If you saw that box, then that was not the one with the Hinox. So, once you get past this room, you will see another big place of water. and it's like an island in the middle. Head towards that, and a room will appear, and that is the room where the Hinox is. The room won't appear yet, so now just check which wall you have to clip through. And then depending on which wall you want to clip through, place Cryonis blocks to head to whichever side you need to clip through. I need to clip through this side, and if you got the skew in the same direction as me, then you would also need to clip through this side. So create a block a little bit outside a wall and a little bit inside a wall. Face towards the wall. Go inside. Aim the camera so you can see. And then shield clip in the room. That shield clip did not work. Sometimes it took me a really long time to clip. So I don't want this to take too long. I know I still have skew. So the skew appears at only 2 frames, and it only appears if you unequip the shield at the correct time. I don't think I even shield jumped there. That also did not work. Sometimes I try clipping into this room and the shield clips just don't work. Maybe I have to go to a different wall. I saw that I had a skew. No. I'm just gonna try going to a different wall now. I made a Cryonis block where I can make one. It looks like we might be able to clip into this wall. I think the skew is playing too early. So I'll go as forward as I can. He did not clip into the wall. I'm going to make it a little bit more in the wall. Yes. Once you clip through, switch to magnesis. And magnesis is this metal crate that is in one of the corners of the room. Now make sure, go to the Hinox and make sure the crate is not close to the Hinox. Now, keep hitting it in the head. This might not work. Just gonna do that. Keep smacking him in the head until he's dead. Make sure not to smack the metal box too hard so that it breaks. But smack it hard enough that so it damages the Hinox. Okay, it's dead. After it dies, you can break it if you want to, but it just has some arrows and we don't need them. Once you beat it, this thing will appear. Go through it, and it will teleport to the Master Sword room. And even though we came from the beginning trial, came here from the beginning trials, we will find the 60 damage Master Sword here. I already got it, so the blue box with Goddess Hylia is not really there anymore. So I'll explain why we find the 60 damage Master Sword, not the 30 damage one, because we came from the beginning trials. And the reason we find the 60 damage sword here is because in the menu selection of which trial that you want to go, we selected the final trials. And since we selected the final trials, the 60 damage Master Sword is always going to be there, no matter how you got to the Master Sword room. So just pull out the Master Sword. And that will send you back to Korok Forest with the 60 damage Master Sword. So, how does the Master Sword upgrade? What changes to it? So, the first thing you can already see that its attack power has doubled. Just gonna start the inventory. And since its attack power has doubled, then it's gonna be 60 attack power, not 30 anymore, and once you beat the final trials, it will start glowing. So the Master Sword also lasts longer, and sword beams do not use durability. So you can see the shining point on the top right corner of my Master Sword. That means it has full durability and I do not damage it. And now, I can't shoot a sword beam. I'm just gonna save because I don't want to lose this meal. Just now, when you have full health, I'm going to shoot a sword beam, and it is still there's still a glowing point on the weapon. So even if I shoot that many sword beams, I the Master Sword did not get damaged. So that's gonna be it for today, and that is the last trial of the Sword.